We are at a really amazing campsite, and I wanted to show you how I pack my painting stuff for when we go in the camper. So here is our campground. Lots of RVs and stuff here, but you just need to see this. That peak, I need to know the name of it. We're in Valdez, Alaska right now, and this is the Valdez RV park. Really amazingly friendly people, but this is our little 360. Valdez is gorgeous. We brought our truck so Scott could drive home, and I'm gonna stay with the truck and camper for a couple extra days, and then the kids are coming down and we're gonna hang out for Labor Day weekend. So this is our 360 of our campsite. So going in, rain boots. It's not raining today, but it will. There's Luna and Atonka. You guys need to stay. Let me come in. Stay, please. Stay. Okay. So our camper is just a truck camper, so it's pretty small. So I take over most of the table when it comes time to paint. So I have packed all in one of these collapsible crates, everything I need for painting. This box has like my 12-inch, 10 and 12-inch pieces that I need to paint. I only have one bigger 18-inch salmon right here. And everything else, all my paint, all my tools, all the pieces I need to paint are here. I have this awesome bag my sister-in-law gave me that I just stock full of. I've got some napkins, I've got little tripods that I use, all my stencils. Look, I got mandala dock. Some stencils in there, but just some like my pouring mediums, and this is the order I'm working on. So I have everything I need to paint listed on there. But when I was at home, I took all of these and I'll show you how I did it. But I've got my small turntable. So I'm just gonna set this off to the side. Tools, all in this handy guy. I have had this, you guys, don't go buy new things, I'm just telling you. I've had this since probably, I don't know, maybe 2000, early days of teaching. This is something I used to just keep stuff in from teaching. My arthritis cream, my foam splint, all these kind of tools. So I kind of set these more off to the side. Actually, these will go back in the tub once I'm set up. But I bring a silicone mat. This is one of my older ones, so kind of and these are my old set of tools. I keep my newer ones at home. So this is kind of cut up from when I've done resin tape and stuff in mist. Okay, so got this down. My big Lazy Susan is what I used yesterday. I probably will trade it out. This is hard to do one-handed. So I keep that two-sided tape on things. So this is that salmon. That is correct. Let me get this. So you get a close-up of my Lazy Susan. I keep these sticky things on. I'll show you why. Oh, I'm not able to see this. So I have these. I'm gonna grab them. Okay. Sorry about this. So I get this set up fairly close to the edge, so I can put like paint pots right here. But then these I keep, and I gotta separate them. See, this is those real sticky two-sided tape dots. I just had a bunch of these left over from something. So I stick these right in these corners, because otherwise with pressure, and when I'm painting, this slides around. So I just shove them down in the corners. I stick two together so they stick better. This one is not sticking on that side, so I'm flipping it. And that should help keep this from sliding when I put pressure on it when I'm painting. Okay, then, so like I said, this has the bigger pieces in it. This is my book of color palettes, because I refer to it because I'm constantly updating my color palettes, especially since Tara's paints in gouache. That's Scott telling bugs to get away. So I was painting this color palette last night, so I just had it out, so I was just aware of what I need to do for my top dots, which I'm going to do all my base dot painting first on this trip. And that's something I organized in my head. I've got some wipes there. This tub is fantastic. I don't know when this tub came into my life, but it's perfect for travel. So what I did at home is I prepped according to my order, prepped my pieces, and did what I needed to paint in each color palette. So this bag has these 2 color palette pieces in it, and last night I did the Glacier Bay ones. Okay, so I do that, and this is a bag of customs and singles, like just one of each, one color kind of thing, just like eagles and a puffin and that kind of thing. This is all of the ones that I need to paint in the Dark Winter Night. And I had a sticky note first and then I put them in the bag, but I pre-prepped them. So I painted them black, I sanded them, base coated them, and then I put my pre-sparkle layer on. So you can see all the different colors that I use. I don't always use the same base sparkle on things. So this is just what I am hoping to get done in the week. Actually, I'm here for more than a week. And I pre-pack, so I don't have to bring all my bottles. I bring a couple of bottles, like I knew I needed this for something specific for a dragonfly. But these are all the base dot palettes, and they're matching top dot ones are in here, but I keep white. This is just gloss. I've got blush, and then this is that unnamed one Tara sent out with something recently with one of her specials. And I just like to pop this one in on things. I've got glitter that I may need, and then all of my top dot palette. So I have everything I need, and the beauty of doing ornaments is it just doesn't take as much paint, so I can get away with doing palettes like this. The one I will be concerned if I brought enough and is for my life cycle, the one I do the salmon in, because I have a lot of those to paint. I've got this whole bag full of them to paint in that palette. So that's something, we'll see if I brought enough. I may not be able to get this whole salmon done. Might be able to get some of it done. But that is how I set up when I am on the road and going places. So just know it's not hard to take this stuff. What took me the longest, because it always takes time to prep, just restocking my paint pots, that's something that takes me some time because I'm double checking what I'm using currently in my paint palette book to make sure I put the right paints in. So that honestly is probably the most time consuming part. But for me, because I have specific palettes I work with, and this order has, so like when she puts the order in, we just have a Google sheet. So I don't know if you can see that over here. These are just drop downs that I created this for her so she could pick the shape on a drop down, what size she wants on a drop down, and then all my color palettes are listed there. And then if it's custom to ornament, she just puts a comment in on the other side. I've got a lot of notes on this. So that's kind of how my ordering system has worked with the Sitka store. So it works quite well, but that's how I do it, guys. And so hopefully you'll get some videos like, oh my gosh, that's going to be my view for you to see out the window. That's going to be awesome. So exciting.